Well, Gaffer, first and foremost, Ipswich Town is another 120-minute game, so I'm guessing it's going to follow the same sort of protocol as Saturday's game.
Yeah, same again. It's like I say, when we scheduled these games, it's we wanted to make sure we get the 260s in. They're long games, you know. I was tired watching the one on Saturday, but it's so beneficial for the players. You know, we'll get another 60 minutes into them, going into the 90s on Saturday against Lincoln and Stamford. Deepin. So yeah, even I'm losing track of the games. But so Lincoln Deepin on Saturday, still get the 90 minutes in there. Start stepping it up a little bit more. It was good. I thought it was a really good game on Saturday against a good team. But we're up against another good team on Tuesday, and you know the lads are well aware of that.
Yeah, competitive on Saturday. Did everyone come through as you would have liked in terms of injuries and all that kind of stuff? Yeah,
there was. I was a bit worried, obviously, at one stage, you know, in the first half, but I think the pleasing aspect about it was you could see they were together. They were, you know, there was tackles flying in. There was nobody shirking away from anything. You do find that sometimes in a pre-season game that people can take their foot off the pedal, and sometimes when you pull out of a tackle like that, you can get yourself hurt. So it's good to see people getting stuck in, even in a pre-season game, and pleased that we didn't have any injuries coming off the game. We do have a couple of little. Liam Shepherd's got a little problem with his toe. We're hoping he's going to be okay. If not, you know, we may leave him. It's just like an ingrown toenail he's had that's got a bit infected. Nothing to do with the game on Saturday. And Leo's, obviously he had a little family issue to sort, but he did last week feel his groin in training. So we've been monitoring him today to see if he's going to be okay for tomorrow, so I'll probably know a little bit more of that in the afternoon.
Yeah, QPR obviously had a physical threat in Matt Smith, and Sam Cartwright, bless him, he's only a first year sort of scholar, so to speak. He dealt with a lot of physical threat. I guess it's going to be a similar sort of threat from Ipswich in terms of the way they like to play.
I don't know. I think Mick McCarthy's teams, they like to play football. They like to get it, you know, like to get forward. They like to play in your half, but they're always good footballing teams, and I think they've strengthened well. You know, the people like Joe Garner's come in, and Ward, midfield player, you know, good players. But it was a really good test for Sam and Jack and you know, and Andrew Hughes in the first 60 minutes on Saturday, because I said to them before the game, you know, 6'5", 6'6" Matt Smith, and he's tremendous in the air. You can see he wins most things against whoever he plays against. Even when he was at Fulham, you know, he's a threat. So it was never going to be about the first ball. It was always going to be about the second ball. And I warned the lads that they had before the game about making sure we track runners and things like that. And we just lost our runner for their first goal, and it was all because of Matt Smith's flicks. But we got the grip to it better in the next 30 minutes. We, you know, Granty and Doherty started to stay with the runs a lot better, and we thought we were a lot better in the second 30 minutes. But yeah, handful to deal with, and that's what you come up against when you go up a ladder.
Jack Marriott got minutes under his belt, and I'm sure he's very much looking forward to playing against Ipswich this side where he sort of made his mark. I
thought Jack looked sharp. You know, he's missed 2 45 minutes. You know, he's a little bit back from the players, the rest of the players, but to get 60 minutes into him was a bonus with no reaction. He looked sharp. He didn't get many chances, but you could see, you know, he's got a bit of a Michael Smith, a bit of Washington about him. You know, he's got the pace, he's got the raw strength. He works hard. I think he's one of the fans you're going to like. As is Ricky Miller. You know, it's the same, and Junior. Them, I'm really pleased with the three forwards at the minute. So nice to he just said to me coming off the training ground, and I'm looking forward to, you know, playing against Ipswich. Is where it started for him. So good game for him.
Yeah, I think Ricky before the game was sort of taking pictures in the stand and still can't quite believe that he's obviously playing for the club, and you could see his enthusiasm from the first minute. And I guess with that extended break that he's going to have because of the suspension, I guess he'll be trying to get him as fit as he can possibly be ahead of when he's able to play.
Well, it means everything, doesn't it? It means everything to Ricky to be here. It's a club that he's always wanted to play for. He's told me that. He's just every day he comes in with a smile on his face. He bouncing, he's bubbly. He trains like he plays, and he's a delight to have here, Ricky. He really is. Again, the fans will love him. When he gets back from his ban, they'll love him. But we have set games up for Ricky Miller really as the season starts. So he will have another 3-4 games behind closed door games, 23 games if you like, and he'll be good to go. I think hopefully, touch wood, we go through the Barnet game and he could be back for the Doncaster game. So be good to get him back. Good to get him back.
Yeah, you mentioned the three strikers. Obviously, Tom Nichols has completed his move to Bristol Rovers. I guess you'll be looking in that area, presumably, to get back up to form come the start of the season.
Yeah, well, Tom, it was a difficult one with Tom, really, because there was an approach made on Friday. It was squashed by the chairman and Barry, and rightly so. Tom come and spoke to me. He said, "Listen, I've got no real need to leave. I don't want to leave." But I think it was after the game. You know, I think during the game, I think his name got called out during the game, and I think it was a few boos from the stand. I think he said upset him after the game. He was upset. His wife was upset. But listen, it's football, isn't it? Everyone has an opinion. I used to get booed all the time. The teams I got played over. It's one of them things. But he wanted to go and speak to them. So that's the last conversation I had with him. He's went and spoke to them. I think a deal's been accepted. We move on. He's gone to Bristol. We wish him all the best. You know, he was great. Tom's a great lad. And for his first season in League One, he got 13 goals, 10 in the league. Wouldn't surprise me if he goes and gets a few more at Bristol Rovers. But as long as he doesn't score against us, I'll be happy. And as you know, at this football club, when one player leaves, we'll look to strengthen, and we have targets. We'll put them together, try and get the one that we want, and just to make us stronger again. But I'm really pleased with the three I've got. I'm really pleased with Marriott Miller Jr. If we can get another one to complement them, then great.
When you're looking at another striker, then do you look at what attributes they've got? Obviously, you've got three very different strikers, haven't you, in Junior, and the ones you mentioned there. Do you think that you'd be looking at a specific one rather than just a striker who scores goals, or are you just wanting to complement what you've got already?
Complement. You have to complement. You can't just go and get a striker that's similar to what you've already got. They all are very different. Miller, Marriott, and Junior. They're different in the way they play. They may be similar in terms of stature and their size, but they're different the way they play the game. But if we can get one that's different to them, another one, a fourth one who's completely different to them, then we'll do that, because it's all about complementing each other. It's all about playing to each other's strengths and not having the same strengths, and both of them making the same run in the channels and stuff like that. So we will make sure we pick the right one that suits us, that has the mentality that the rest of the group has, and has the hunger and aggression that them three have.